student Citra, and I'm here to discuss to you the array. First thing, what is array? Array is a collection of objects and needs that has a common function. Also, flexible structure for storing data. Ang ginagamit po yung array para sa mga malalaking program ay nakapag-store po siya ng mga data. Meron po siyang two types of array. First is single dimensional and second is multi-dimensional. Ang single dimensional po is used for only for one array, and while the multi-dimensional is one or more arrays. Single dimensional, ito po yung mga possible codes na pwede makita sa program. First is syntax. There are two ways in putting syntax. First is data type, which whether int, string, character, and double. And the variable is depends on the user. Next is open and close bracket, ends with semicolon. And next, data type, open and close bracket, variables, and ends with semicolon. Next is instantation. Variable equals new data type, and open and close bracket, and inside the main is size, then ends with semicolon. Yung instantation po ay ginagamit sa possible size na array. And next is combination of declaration and instantation. Data type, variable, open and close bracket equals new data type, and open and close bracket inside the main is size, and ends with semicolon. Lastly, the initialization, data type, variables, open and close bracket equals open curly braces, elements 1, element 2, and close curly braces and ends with semicolon. Ang ginagamit po sa initialization ay ang pag-input po ng mga elements na magamit sa array. Po ng topic natin array, meron po tayong dalawang example, dalawang method, tsaka short method. Ang una po sa method, import java.util.scanner, then semicolon. Public class array, ito po yung pangalan ng file name, then open parenthesis. Public static void name, open parenthesis, string, open curly bracket, args, then close parenthesis, then open curly braces. Scanner, input, ito po yung variable, equals new scanner, open parenthesis, system.in, close parenthesis, then semicolon. Declaration mo ang int, sum equals 0, then semicolon. Int, num, and open and close bracket equals new int, tapos size index 2, semicolon. Then system out print, open parenthesis, enter two integers, then close parenthesis, then semicolon. Sa num po, 0 num, size 0, then equals input that next int, open and close parenthesis, then semicolon. Num, tapos open bracket, size 1, then equals input that next int, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Kaya po 0 kasi 0 po yung basis ng ating program. Sum equals num index 0 plus num index 1, then semicolon. System out print, then open parenthesis, first number plus num plus size 0, then close parenthesis, then semicolon. Sa sub po, system.outPrint, open parenthesis, then second number, then plus num size 1, then close parenthesis, tsaka curly semicolon. Then lastly, system.outPrint, sum, pag-a-add nyo lang po sila, sum plus sunod na sa. To terminate the program, kailangan po natin maglagay ng dalawang close curly braces. So, para sa output, ang user ay maglalagay ng dalawang number. For example, 3, then 5. Ang sa 0 index po ay 3, then maglalagay po siya ng 3 dito. The first index po ay 5, then 5 po siya. Ang magiging sum po nun ay 8. Para naman sa short method natin, type lang natin, import java.util.scanners, semicolon, public class, array, yung file name, then open curly braces, then public static void main, open parenthesis, string, then open and close bracket, args, close parenthesis, then open curly braces. Scanner input equals new scanner, then open parenthesis, system.in, close parenthesis, then semicolon. Int sum equals 0, semicolon. Int num, open and close bracket, equals new int, then to index, semicolon. System out.outprint, then open parenthesis, enter two integers, then close parenthesis, then semicolon. Ito naman sa formula natin para mapaiksi. Kanina gumamit tayo ng ganitong formula. Ngayon gamit tayo ng for loop para mas mapaikli. Formula sa for loop, for open parenthesis, int x equals 0, semicolon, x greater than num.length. Ito para then x greater than num.length. Ito para malaman yung size ng array natin. Then semicolon, x plus plus or x increment, then close parenthesis, then open curly braces. Sunod ng x index equals input.next int, open and close parenthesis, then semicolon. Then ang formula naman ng sum equals sum plus num x index, kaya nga x kasi x na yung variable natin sa for loop, then semicolon. Yan, sunod, close curly braces, then yung sunod na, lastly, system.outprint, sum plus yung isang sum pad, tapos close parenthesis, then semicolon. Then, para mag-terminate yung program natin, dalawang close curly braces, then yung output naman. Ito po yung sa output, yung user po yung magta-type ng variable natin. Sa output po natin, yung user po yung magta-type ng dalawang number natin. So, enter two integers, 3, then 5. Ang magiging sample niya na agad ay 8. Yun lang po. End of my discussion, Ari. Thank you.
So good day, everyone. I am Mr. Manatad, and I'm here to discuss to you the stack. So, stack is a method that is under the linked list that has a concept of LIFO. So, what is the LIFO? LIFO is the last in, first out. So, to clarify things, we're going here to the visual representation of the LIFO. So, this arrow that is going down is the representation of order of insertion. So, if you going to input the number 1, 2, 3, the first you're going to input is the 1, the 2, and the 3. So, the top is the 3. So, in order of removal naman, parehas naman. So, kung ano yung nasa top mo, yun din yung lalabas. So, the push elements, the 1, the 2, and the 3, then if you're going to pump, the number 3 yung lalabas. So, that's the concept of D4. So, dito naman tayo sa program, kung paano nyo sisimulan yung program. So, you're going to input first the import space java.util.stack, then ends with the semicolon. So, the method summary. Stack, this is meaning of the empty stack. Then, this is empty, open and close parenthesis, is the empty stack also. Then, the push, open and close parenthesis, is if you're going to add an element. Then, pop, open and close parenthesis, if you're going to remove an element. Then, size, open and close parenthesis, is to know the number of items inside the stack. Then big, open and close parenthesis, to know or examines the top of the stack. So we're going into the syntax. So stack, then less than and greater than Then between that is the data type. To clarify things, the data types, examples of data types are strings or integers. Then after that, variable, whatever variable you want, then equals to the new stack again, then greater and less than data type again. Then open and close parentheses, then ends with the semicolon. So I'm here again to continue my discussion about the stack. So this is the example program of the stack. So first, you're going to import java.util.stack, then ends with the semicolon. Then public class, you can use whatever public class you want, but I use in my program is the stack example. Then open curly braces, then after that, public static void main, then inside the open and close parenthesis is the string, then bracket, open and close, then args. Then after that, the syntax that I use in the stack is the stack. So after stack, greater and less than symbols, this is the symbols, then inside of it is the integer. So integer, you will always start with the uppercase letter. Then integer is also accepts a whole number. Then after that, after the data type, here's the variable that I use in this program is the num. You can use whatever program you want, the variable you want. Then after that, equals new stack, then integer again, then same example, first uppercase, then ends with the open and close parenthesis, then semicolon. Then after that, this is how we're going to add. So num.push, then inside of the open and close parenthesis is a element of number 2, then ends with a semicolon. Same in the second one, the num.push, inside of a semicolon is the number 4, then ends with a semicolon. Then inside of a num.push, then inside of a open and close parenthesis is the number 5 of element, then ends also with a semicolon. Then system.out.println, this system is used to print any inside of the quotation mark. So after that, inside of the quotation mark is the stack. Then outside of the quotation mark is the plus, the num, which is my variable in this program. Then ends with the semicolon. So that's how we are going to add. Then after that, to remove elements in this program, we're just going to type num.pop, then open and close parentheses. So in the LIFO method concept, you're going to pop the last in that you entered. So system.out.print again, latest stack, because it's latest because as can you see, we pop element in the previous stack. Then also adds again the num, so it will show us the latest stack. Then SOPLN again, then inside the quotation mark is the size plus num.size, open and close parentheses. This shows how many items in your stack. Then after that, SOPLN again, peak inside the quotation mark plus num.big, this is the syntax of it. It shows it examines the term of your stack. Then system.out.print again is empty inside of a quotation mark. Then num is empty, open and close parentheses, to show if there is a value of inside the stack. Then ends with up to close curly braces. So let's go to the output. So the output of our program is this is inside of the SOPL, the system.out.print that I tell you. So this is the elements that we add in a program before. So the element of 2, 4, 5. So this is the order in putting elements. So as you can recall, we pop element before the late stack. So as we pop the number 5, as you can see, the latest stack. After we pop an element, the remaining element that is present is 2 and 4, because the last element that we enter is the number 5. So the first element that will come out is the number 5 also. So this is the latest stack. Then after that, the size, it is 2 because the items in the stack is only just 2. Then the peak, because the top of the stack is the number 4. Then is empty is false because the inside of the stack there is a value or there's a variable inside of it. So that ends my discussion.
I am Adlao of Madera, and for the continuation of the topic stack in queue, I'm going to present about the queue. So first, what is queue? Queue is a method used under linked list. It has the concept of FIFO, which means first in, first out. So it differs from stack because it has a concept of LIFO, which means last in, first out. And in queue, it has the concept of FIFO, which means first in, first out. So to visualize more what is FIFO or first in, first out, I have this diagram. So first we have these 3 elements that is on the queue. And the first element, which is the 1, is on the bottom part of the queue because it is the first element to be NQ. So later on I'm going to discuss about the term NQ and DQ. So next is the last element that is on the top part of the queue rather, because it is the last element to be inserted. So next one, because it has the concept of first in, first out. So the first element to be out is the first element also that is inserted. So it is the first element or the number 1. It differs from stack because in stack the first element will be the last element to be out. So for the term a while ago, we have this NQ, and it has the meaning of add a new element to the queue, and DQ, which means to remove an element from the queue. So in the method summary, we have this queue, open and close parentheses, which means a representation of queue. And the next one is that is empty, open and close parentheses, to ask if the queue is empty or not. And the NQ, open and close parentheses, or add, open and close parentheses, which used to add or to insert elements or new elements in the queue. And the next one is a DQ, open and close parentheses, or remove, open and close parentheses, which differs from NQ and add because it deletes or removes elements from the queue. And the next one is the size, open and close parentheses, which asks the size of the elements in the queue. And the last one will be the first, open and close parentheses, that is the same on the peak, on the stop, which uses to examine the top part of the elements in the queue. And for the imports, we have this unique import in queue, which is import java.util.queue, and ends with the symbol semicolon. And for the syntax of the queue, we have this queue greater than symbol, data type or whatever the data type you want to use, and close it with a less than symbol. And the variable, or it is where the user can choose whatever he or she wants as a variable in the program. Equals new linked list. It must be on and both uppercase letter L, and another data type with the symbols less than or greater than, and open and close parentheses, and ends with a string of semicolon. So for the continuation of the topic Q, I have this example program. So first thing, in creating a program, we must first insert an import. And as I said earlier, the import for Q is import Java, the Q and ends in the semicolon. So for the filing of the program, the user can choose whatever he or she wants as a file name, but in this program, we choose Q as a file name, so that will be the public class Q and ends with the open curly braces. And for the public static void main, open parenthesis string, braces args, close parenthesis, and ends with an open curly braces. And for the syntax of the program, we must use Q and the symbol greater than and less than, and it is the data type of whatever the user wants. But in this program, we use integer, that is a kind of data type that accepts a whole number integers. And for the next one is the variable. As I said earlier again, the user can choose whatever he or she wants as a variable, but in this program, we use num as a variable. And equals new linked list and the symbol greater than and less than, open and close parentheses, and a semicolon. And to add elements on the queue, we must use the syntax of variable that add open and close parentheses and a semicolon. But as I said earlier, we have this another type of adding an element, which is enqueue. But in this program, we choose add instead of enqueue because enqueue is accessible on a few programs, and add is a universal string for any type of program. So I have these three programs, and it has the num, which is the variable of the program, that add, open parenthesis 3, close parenthesis, and ends with a semicolon. Num that add, open parenthesis 4, close parenthesis, and ends with a semicolon. And the last element is the num that add, open parenthesis 9, and ends with a semicolon. So to print or to show the output of the program, we must use system.out.println. And inside of the parenthesis and the quotation marks of here will show or visible the output of the program. So for the first system.out.println, open parenthesis quotation, current Q, close quotation, and add the string, class, num, and the variable. Close parenthesis and ends with a semicolon. And for the second system.out.println, open parenthesis, quotation, size, class, the num.size, open and close parenthesis again, and a semicolon. And in remove Q equals num.remove, open and close parenthesis, and a semicolon. It is different from stop because in stop, the in remove Q is not visible or exists in stop, and it makes the Q more unique than stop. Then for the third system.out.println, open parenthesis with the quotation greatest Q, close quotation, plus the num, which is the variable, close parenthesis, and ends with the semicolon. And for the last system.out.println, open parenthesis, quotation first, close quotation, plus num.p, and open and close parenthesis, and another close parenthesis, and ends with a semicolon. And to show the output of the program, here is the output of the program, which is the current Q is 349, which we said earlier that we have three elements, 3, 4, and 9. And for the size of the element, or of the Q rather, the size is equal to 3 because we only have 3 elements. And for the latest Q, because here we only remove one element in the program, so the latest Q must be 49. And the element that is removed is 3 because in the concept of FIFO, first in, first out, the first element will be the first to be out in the program. And for the last plate will be the first, which is in the same way the stop is the peak, which is 4 because it is the topmost element in the program. And that ends our topic, stock and queue. So thank you everyone.
My name is Alexis H. Camano from 1BSI B2C. So today I will talk about ascending order. But first, I will discuss to you what is the meaning of array sort and the ascending order. First, ascending order is the default sort element in their natural order, based on implemented to compared method. So, ascending order. Numbers is said to be ascending order. It is arranged from lowest to highest. So, for our example program, this is our example program. Import Java.util.arrays, semicolon is one of the built-in comparators. Next, public class ascending, open curly braces, public static void main, open parenthesis, string, open and close bracket args, and close parenthesis ends with open curly braces. So int, we use int for our data types because we will use numbers. It accepts only a whole number. Open and close bracket, array for our variable is equals to 41780, close braces, semicolon, 41780 for our elements. So array, that's sort, then array for our variable. This code is used for arranging this from lowest to highest. System that out the print line, open parenthesis, quotation, ascending order, column, plus arrays that the string. Array is our variable, so the string means it converts array to string and returns to the result. So arrays that the string is came from compared to method. So compared to method is comparing two methods lexicographically. So lexicographically means in a way words alphabetically ordered based on the alphabetic order in their component elements. So to terminate this program, we will use the two curly close braces. So for the output of this program, ascending order is 01478, which is lowest to highest. Topic, which is ascending order. So for the next discussion, it is the contrast of my topic, which is the ascending order.
Good day everyone. I'm Adlao for the continuation of array sort, which is the descending order, highest to lowest order. And here's the example program for descending order. In order to sort the Java array to descending order, we must add an external comparator, which is the Java util.collections and collection that reverse order, open and close parentheses, which returns to reverse order comparator. And here's the program. Import Java.util.collections, and for the arrays, import Java.util.arrays and semicolon, public class descending and open curly braces. To show the difference between the previous topic, ascending order and descending order. In ascending order, they only use the data type int, but here in the descending order, they use the full context of the data type integer, but the first letter of the word must be in capital letter and square bracket array, and we still use the element 41780 and arrays that sort, open parenthesis array comma collections that reverse order and open and close parenthesis, and system that out that print ln open parenthesis and quotation descending order colon quotation plus arrays to string and the variable array, and terminate the program with the two closing curly braces. And for the output is descending order, which is the 8741 and is the highest to lowest descending order. Array sort, which is the ascending and descending order. Topic, array sort, which is the ascending and descending order.